I'll go off on people, and like if I go on a promo about the drunk or somebody, they're like, "Oh, who's this drunk? I'm gonna go check it out. What's he so mad about?" You give people promotion when you go off on them.
Definitely.
One thing I am getting irritated about, I'm telling you this right now, man. I said it at the beginning of the stream tonight, and I titled it in my stream. I didn't go into it in depth, but I swear to you, man, there's some comment section tough guys out there, man. They really think by going around on YouTube, leaving their little comments in these comment sections, they really think it builds them up to be tough guys. They really do. It's sad. Dude, you're not a tough guy because you go around to comment sections running your fucking mouth. It makes you look worse, in my opinion. The tougher you talk in comment sections, to me, you look worse.
100%. Who were the comment section tough guys you called out or said?
So many. Like I just see like all these clip videos that come out about me. There's always these dudes that show up in the comment section just running their mouth. And it's like, and they think they buck up in the comment section. It makes them look tough. Oh yeah, clown this, clown that. Like, dude, you're in a fucking comment section. Slow your roll. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even like, dude, I'm making money at this game while you're sitting there crying about me in comment sections. I'm the winner. Who's the winner? Me. I have a lore. You don't. Who are you commenting about? You're commenting about me. I don't comment about them in comment sections. I do a show. I'm making money. I'm getting views. I'm the winner. I don't know how these guys don't get that. How do they not understand that in their pea brains? You're talking about me in a comment section.
You might have to make that a category in your clownies. Biggest tough guy in the comment section.
I think I know who would win that. I mean, I'm not gonna say his name, but like someone hit me out and they're like, "Oh, you know, they did, you know, this dude put out a clip. This guy was saying this about you." I'm like, it's just the same old guys that do it, have done it for years. Same old shit. It's just the same old, like, it's like rinse and repeat at this point. It's old. It's like Vinny almost. It's like they, if a clip comes out about me and here's what they do. Now that I'm on Kick and I'm doing these, you know, these rants on here on Kick now, when someone clips it, here's the one that really always breaks them too, gets them all upset. If it's a clip of me yelling, being like, nobody will do shit, like I'm the best, like that right there is their weak spot. And then they go and they have to type under the comment section about how, oh, clown's fake, he would never do this, blah, blah, blah. No, you're literally reacting again to an angry rant that I did, that I've done for years, and each time it's like they get affected all over again. They're the ones losing. They think by going on there and saying that I blew up again and that I'm a fake and I look like a fool, to me, they're the ones that are getting their puppet strings pulled, because it's the same shit that's happened for years. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same shit. It's like I've seen guys literally say the exact same comments for years about reacting to a blow up.
Well, I mean, you know how I feel about people in the like, I think it works with people trying to go at certain people and fuck you and blah, 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 but it's kind of a dead end if they don't jump on panel. Like, that's where this whole thing with me and Haunter was. I was like, could you jump on panel, dude?
It's either go on panel or go backstage. If you don't do either one, what are you getting out of it? You're just in a comment section, like, which is fair game. But I mean, I don't understand these people. I just don't understand what they think they're getting out of it by reacting to the same rant that I've pretty much done for years. I don't know how many times I've had an angry rant where I've gone on and said, none of you guys will do anything about it. Like, you won't pull up on me. You're all scared. Like, I've literally done that same rant for years. You would think by now, by reacting the same way and going on there and being like, no, he won't. He won't. He's the one that, like, how do they not get that it makes them look bad? Because it's like I'm pulling the strings. Do they not ever, when are they going to wake up and learn that no matter what they say, I'm going to do the same thing? So if I've established that to you, that I'm not going to change and I'm going to do the same rants, and you go and react each time, it'd be like this, Cam. If somebody walks up to you and they say, like, hey, Cam, you're a faggot. And you're like, oh my God, how dare you call me a faggot? And you get all butthurt about it. And then 2 days later, they walk up to you, hey, Cam, you're a faggot. And then you get all butthurt about it. And then 3 days after that, hey, Cam, you're a faggot. And you get mad about it. 10 months later, hey, Cam, you're a faggot. You get mad about it. 2 years later, hey, Cam, you're a faggot. Wouldn't you at some point go, okay, the guy calls me a faggot. Wouldn't you at some point not give them the reaction they want? Wouldn't you know pretty quick the jig is up? Like, you'd be like, no, the jig's up. Like, I see what you're doing. You're no longer getting a reaction from me about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, in that scenario, if he walked up to me and called me a faggot, just some random, I probably wouldn't punch them straight away, sort of thing, but I would definitely provoke and be like, what the fuck? But
okay,
yeah,
right.
I know what you mean. If someone was constantly coming after me every stream, like, Cam's a fucking loser, and I was, the first time I'm like, dude, jump on panel, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, the second time, Cam's a fucking loser. Why does this guy keep going after me? Like, who even is this guy? The third time, Cam's a fucking loser. Okay, he's gonna keep doing this. The fourth time, Cam's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Why are we, by the fucking fifth or sixth time, yeah, I'm just ignoring the chat.
Now, imagine years of it, and they still react to the same rant. Still. What does that say about them?
Well, it says they're obsessed, but I actually can't figure out who's this one guy you're meaning is that you were going to give this clowning to. If you don't want to ruin it, will you type it in the private chat?
Well, but it's basically the drunk. I mean, he still reacts to every rant that I do like it's new again, like, in a way. Like, he's
different. He's not even a comment section tough. Like, a comment section tough guy is a guy that just talks shit and chat and never. No, he's on a different level, dude. His whole channel is.
No, he is the comment section guy because he goes in his own comment section and responds to every single comment. Like, but it's like funny because he thinks their comments are exposing me. That old hater group, do they not see how stupid they look? Like, they literally are reacting to the same rant that I've done for years. Because apparently, what I'm saying is, apparently he put out another video about my recent rant or something about where I went on there I guess it's from the Monday show, maybe.
Where you lost your voice.
Yeah. And I just think to myself, but I've done that so many times and they've reacted to it for years. So who looks more dumb in the situation? The people that are reacting to the same thing I've already said for years? Right? They look worse. They look like they got upset again by the same fucking rant. But I just don't understand. It's mind-boggling.
It's not even the upset by the rant for me. It's and we've talked about this before, it's the hate watching. Like, I've hate watched someone before. I've been like, oh, I don't like this guy. Let me see what he's doing for 30 seconds. Oh my God, he's still a fucking loser. Moving on. I don't care about him. But these, for some reason, like Jimmy the Drunk, he must, to get those clips out, like at those certain points, he actually must have to watch every single stream out of hate, which is like a weird, unless he's just not willing to admit he's still entertained by it, even though he's not ever commenting or ever being a part of it, and he gets belittled every stream. But that's what I find weird, is I'm like, dude, it's not that I would think, like, why is he still reacting to this rant? I'd be like, why the fuck hasn't he moved on?
Well, yeah, he won't move on because it's like the gimmick for him is that he caters to a select group of people that don't like me. It's like I said, from the history of my channel, there's all these people that I fell off with, that either maybe I ranted on them and blocked them, or we had a fallout, and they live for all these past moments and these past crash outs that have already happened years and years ago. He became like the face of like, hey, I'll be the guy that will be the kind of like the clown. Like if you don't like Clown and you think he's cringe, I'll be the one that sort of, you can come to this channel and we'll react to all of his cringe moments together and sort of like mock him. Whereas a lot of people have said like, yo, it's kind of funny because like it's short clips where if they don't have time to catch a long stream, they want to see like the worst moments of the show. So like they'll go and just watch it. Or if
so instead of being like a highlight channel, he's branded himself as the worst of the clown show, kind of.
But it's all the same people that go there and leave comments. Like it'll be like just the same haters that have been hating me for years. And so it's funny because they all know what happens over, when I go live. They all know what I say and do. And so it's almost like they are so manipulated by their own bitterness and anger toward me for not being a part of the channel anymore. They've convinced themselves that each rant that I do is brand new again, when they've heard it all before. It's like because really a lot of the clips all can be blended together. They're very similar. Like most of the only thing that might be new would be the one where I was like, hey, I scored it on my face, whatever. But most of it's just me ranting about people not showing up, or me, saying nobody can whoop me or whatever it may be. And then each time that they hear it again, it's like new to them again or something. But it shouldn't be, because it's the same thing that's happened for years. And if you can't get past that, you've got something very, very wrong with you. And these people clearly do. Again, it boggles my mind. They have time in their lives to live out years of their life reacting to the same rants. It doesn't make any sense. Can you imagine? Can you imagine yourself for 5 or 6 years reacting to the same rant that somebody does? It's unfathomable to a guy like you, right?
No, yeah.
That's my point. That's what
it's hard for me to even have context, because I wasn't around during those times. So I don't know why this guy is so, like, there's obviously been channels I've hated before, people I don't get along with.
I don't
and
know.
Like I said, I would go in there and I'd be like, oh my God, this guy's still fucking doing this, or that, like, let's say Smokey, right? Let's say I go in there once every month and I'm like, oh my God, this guy's just still smoking out and passing on stream, smoking and passing out on stream, ha ha ha. I'm never gonna fucking sit through his streams and clip it and then do that for 6 years. No, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you did, or why they are so affected by it, or why he feels the need to do that. But it is weird. And he's kind of this Jimmy the Drunk. He's kind of popped his head out recently. He's been joining panels and really trying to promote that stuff now that he sees other people hate you. So.
The only reason he started Panel Up is like about 3 weeks ago, I came on here and said he was scared to go on panels, and he got affected by that.
But would you have him on here? Because you like you said you wouldn't have Brandon on here because of the whole.
He's never tried to click the link. The link's pinned all the time. He's never tried to click it.
Surely, if he hates you and the content he gets is you having a bad moment, the best content he could get is him jumping on panel and trying to own you. So it seems weird that he wouldn't do that.
I don't know. Like, if he lies, I'd probably kick him off if he starts telling lies. But here's the thing. This is the only thing I can figure out. This is and this is going to sound really weird. I honestly think they're upset that I can beat them up in a fight, and they don't. But they can't. They don't want to believe it. They don't want to. It's that immature. I think it's that. They know I would beat them in a fight, and that bothers them because they think I'm fake, but then deep down they know I would beat the shit out of them. But they don't. Their whole thing is they want to expose me for being a fake tough guy. Like it's like they've been obsessed for years over the fact that I would beat them in a fight. I don't know why. Why is that so mentally important to a guy for 5 years, 6 years? What's the big deal? You wouldn't beat me in a fight. Move on. Why does that make them like get brain locked for years over a guy saying he would beat you in a fight? What is the big deal? I don't get it. That seems like what it is.
What are the people like Mo and Cage and shit like that who were around when he was actually around? What are their thoughts on it? Are they like, what? How the fuck is Jimmy not over it yet? Or are they just kind of?
Well, they kind of like, yeah, they know that he's just like obsessed with me. They usually look at it like, oh, he's your biggest fan, you know? Like they always do this sort of like the funny side of it. Like, you know, he's your biggest fan, whether you like it or not, Ark. And I'm like, yeah, but it ain't about being my fan. It's real simple. The drunk guy, he's got some fascination with me. He thinks I'm like scared of people. Like he tries to do this thing where he says he thinks I'm actually scared of people. Like he tries to position it like that. When like he can't really think that. If he really thinks that, then I don't know what to tell him. But I think he's got this obsession that he thinks I'm a fake tough guy. Like, oh, no, Clown's really fake. He really is. He's scared of these guys. I can't fathom he really thinks it. Because I've never once, backed down from anything. Like the Jedi guy tries to go on there and spin this narrative that I backed down from him when I never did. There was never any back down. Like when I say go backstage, what I mean is let's go off air where there's no audience so you can put on a fake act. Let's go backstage where you can be your real self and there's no character. And let's see how tough you are. And they won't do it. They'll do that thing where they're like, no, you got to go live. Like, no, if you go offline, that's when you know what they're really about. That's when you find out what's really up. Because people will put on a show online in front of people to save face. Because they don't want to, in front of an audience, they don't want to back down. But if
of course,
get them backstage where there's no show, then you can find out what kind of man they really are. It's just that simple. Anything you see on a stream is show. When there's no show, that's when you find out. You follow me?
Of course I follow, yes. And he doesn't do that, or he hasn't done that, is what you're saying.
They refuse. The only thing they'll do is try to go live and talk shit about how fake I am or do clips. They won't go in a backstage and man the fuck up. Because there's no reason for them to. Because you know why? Because if you go backstage, the jig's up.
But he technically went backstage with BK and Giuliano, so it's weird that he wouldn't. You remember that? Like Giuliano's like, oh, I joined a Discord with them, and they wanted to talk, and
because they hang out when that's buddy. That's not somebody that's trying to find out what you really want to do in real life. As a matter of fact, really.
But even going backstage, right? Like, I get where you're coming from, and definitely when there's not an audience, it's like. You don't have to, no one wants to be bitched out in front of an audience or lose a fucking argument on panel or whatever. But even when you're backstage, it's like, I know you guys are in America, so it's a bit more real, I guess. But it's not like you can reach through the screen and actually fucking attack the guy. So you can still act tough backstage. I don't know why he wouldn't do it.
True, you can. I mean, here's what this is the point I'm getting at. Okay. If you go live, you can be anything you want to be. You can be the toughest guy in the fucking world when you're live. Because there's a show going on, you want people to think a certain way.
Right.
But if you're in a backstage and there's nobody there, it's just you and them, you can the act's going to kind of get dropped a little bit. It's going to get dropped a little bit. If you want to fight somebody or if you want to get somebody's information or kill them or whatever you want to do, you don't go and broadcast it. You don't incriminate yourself. You feel me?
Yeah. It is more personal going backstage. Like, yeah, you're right. You are fucking
handle it away from the audience if you mean it. You handle it away, and that's I was getting ready to say. It's another reason I think the parlay and our Jenny thing was a work, because if those guys really wanted something to go down, they would have handled it offline. They wouldn't have put a big show on about it. You see what I'm saying? This ain't UFC.
They kind of, well, they were in their group chat, but from what I hear or what I can tell, it wasn't a DM, it was a group chat. So it was kind of like kept in a small circle of people. Like, I don't know who the other guys were in the group chat, but I think maybe Orange Cat or B.I. Brooklyn. It was one of these guys was kind of being used as like a mediator for the two of them. But yeah, everyone was saying that from like the Giuliano parlay thing, as much as everyone's kind of blowing it up to be like, we all knew it wasn't going to happen because it was coming from a place Giuliano wanted to make him look like a bitch, and Parlay wanted to make Giuliano look like a bitch. It was nothing to do with, I actually hate this guy, I want to hurt this guy. And you're right, if that was the energy between the two, it would have been, fuck this doing this on panel. This isn't a content thing. I want to, like, fuck you. I don't like you. They were already personally DMing each other about the sparring, so it would have just taken place on that same Instagram thread, you know?
Yeah, and by the way, not for nothing, I mean, the only reason anybody ever wanted to get me riled up, people want to dox me so bad they can taste it. They want to dox me because
it's such a big thing in the States.
Yeah, but it's with me, it's a very particular thing because for like 8 years, no one's really seen me and I've talked a lot of shit. Their wet dream would be to be able to dox me, get my name, my age, everything they can about me out there. Nobody would agree to meet me for a real situation. They wouldn't. I don't think they would. I really don't. Their only goal would be to dox me and fuck me over. If I ever agreed to meet somebody, they would have me on their phone recorded so fast, and they would have that out there instantly. It would be,
and you would only do it if you actually hated the guy, right? Like if a fake account came in here right now called Chum Chum Chinese Meal, right, and said, "Fuck you, clown, you're a fucking bitch. I'm driving down to Arkansas right now. Like, give me your fucking blah blah." Or you're not going to go backstage with someone you've never even like. You would only do it if you hated the person, right?
Yeah, that's a troll. No, I've always said, for me, if I was going to willingly dox myself, it'd have to be for some like big time person that I would make something out of it, like a Joey, a Guru. It would have to be worth my while. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, I would never dox myself over some fucking loser that does clips about me. You know what I mean? Like, that would not be worth my time. I ain't going to get nothing out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if it was something that made sense, I would be willing to maybe do it, because at some point, like if MMA Joey said, "Hey, I will do this," I'd be down, because that'd be enough clout to make it worth it. Probably. That's pushing it though, because he's not that big a deal. But you know what I mean. But if it's
that would definitely get some fucking. If you fucking showed up and fought MMA Joey, it'd never happen, because I don't think he would be keen to do it.
But it's like, and also you got to look at it like other things too. What do you have to gain from, like, for example, right? If you're going to fight somebody, like if you're going to go, okay, this is the one I'm going to fight. What do you have to gain if you fought someone that has no channel, no clout? What are you really going to gain from it? Pretty much nothing. Won't really matter in the end. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's where the element of hate comes in for me, right? Like, fighting to gain something is one thing, but I also, like, I've never fought to gain something. Like, I get where it comes from a YouTube standpoint, but any fight I've ever been in my life is because I genuinely didn't like the guy, or he genuinely didn't like me. Yeah, I'm talking actual fight, not like a sparring or anything like that.
I talk a lot of shit about people online, and the reason I do that is because it's part of the show too. Like, it's like, hey, when I go live, I'm the baddest dude. No one's going to tell me otherwise when I'm live. It's my platform. It's my channel. I can scream all day and say, I'll whoop you, and I'm going to do that because it's my content. It's my IP. It's my whatever you call it. Like, it's my intellectual property. It's what I do. So when people get that affected by it, that says more about them, not me. It says more about them, not me. See what I'm saying? They're the ones being manipulated. But they try to spin it like they're manipulating me. And that's the irritating part about it, because I don't know, do they really believe it? I start to think they've convinced themselves. Like, the thing is, okay, I even said to these people, I said, okay, let's say you're right. What if I'm a fake? Let's say I'm fake and I'm all talk. Now what? Now what? See what I'm saying? What would that do? What would that matter? What if I was fake? What would it matter? They're being affected by whatever I do regardless. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it doesn't make any sense. Like, I think they know I'm not fake. So that bothers them the most. That's why they continuously stalk it, because they don't want to believe it's real. But what if I was fake? Why would they be so affected by some of it? Because they claim I am. So why are they so bothered by me if they think I'm fake? It's because they know I'm not fake. Think about it subconsciously. If a baby walks up to you and wants to fight you, you're going to laugh. Look at this baby throwing his arms at me. Are you going to go? You're going to go home and cry about it and go, that damn baby was fucking with me. I should go back there. Of course you're not going to do that, right? Because it's a baby. Right. But if it's a real threat to you, aren't you going to make a bigger deal out of it? See what I'm saying subconsciously?
I do see what you're saying, yeah, but I also just think you hurt these guys' feelings. So I think they just are going to hate you no matter what. I think